Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Trojans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma State's offense will start this game off with the football. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
He leaves it with his back. Oh, what a move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So USC's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectations for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Otis. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to...
Oh, he's got some space. Man, he's already got 43 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
As a defensive guy, man, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. Go for it on fourth down, you get it, you're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north.
Touchdown USC! Fit it in the window for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To the air on first down. Finding themselves down 6. Pulls it in on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's first and 10 from the 38. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Offense changing the play. Gets it out quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punt last drive.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
It's complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, give on the inside. Gets it to the 46-yard line, first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this...
Snags it down the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown Trojans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. A collision.
There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
The give on the option. He's in open space downfield. Powers through the defender. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. RPO complete to open the drive.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Otis. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll immediately call timeout. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety. So zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Running back searching for a hole. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got his man on the right. On the move to the 30. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Trojans are marching down the field.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
The play-action fake. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Caught in the backfield, it's Otis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. On target over the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. The field goal is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Plucks it out of the air. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's the throwback fullback picking up the 1st down. Great effort on 4th, surging ahead to keep his offense on the field.
Throws to the back. Makes the grab on the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Cowboys want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Big fullback's got it. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got his man. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers. And
turning it on! He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They'll give it to him again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Got his man quickly. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
the defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Trojan. And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Sure hands, it's Meadows. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism,
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They're going to ride this running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So 4th and a mile from here, but the offense will go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
38, Oklahoma State, 22.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean,